I'm a god, I'm protected like the stars. I'm a king in this art, you getting close as hell or hard. I'm untouchable, I'm Iron Man at heart. Living like Wolverine, I couldn't die if I want. I got this full body armor. Please don't hurt nobody. Please don't hurt nobody. Please don't hurt nobody. I got this full body armor. Please don't hurt nobody. Please don't hurt nobody. Please don't hurt nobody. This a warning shot.
Rise up out of the sea, having 7 heads and 10 horns, and upon his horns 10 crowns, and upon his heads the name of blasphemy. And the beast which I saw was like unto a leopard, and his feet were as the feet of a bear, and his mouth as the mouth of a lion. And the dragon gave him his power.
We starting to feel like we black god, red god. You got all our music on your crack pod. We finna murder the beat soon as the track drop. Cause we starting to feel like we rap god. I'm thinking we feel like
it's small, it's scared, it's frail.
Olivia Goncalves says Monday was the first time she was in the same room as the man accused of killing her sister Kiely. She told us she was anxious going in, but was surprised to see him as barely human.
There wasn't much that I felt that I had to fear there. It felt very weak.
The accused looked straight ahead as the judge read the 4 murder charges against him, stating he could face the death penalty for each one.
Do you understand the maximum penalty? Yes. Is Mr. Kohberger prepared to plead to these charges?
Your Honor, we will be standing silent.
Standing silent has the same legal effect as entering a not guilty plea.
CBS News legal contributor Jessica Levinson says standing silent could give
this individual
I'm wondering, where is this ALIVEA GONCALVES? That's the question. Where is this ALIVEA GONCALVES?
it's small, it's scared, it's frail.
Olivia Goncalves says Monday was the first time she was in the same room as the man accused of killing her sister Kiely. She told us she was anxious going in, but was surprised to see him as barely human.
There wasn't much that I felt that I had to fear there. It felt very...
My question is, where is this ALIVEA GONCALVES? And this is like, before we start the show, we shout out for the people watching. Big shout out to y'all, you know what I mean? I'm just you're not gonna chop it up, chop it up. But where is this ALIVEA GONCALVES? What happened to her? It's a lot of people that don't want to talk about it, and I didn't even want to talk about the Idaho folk, because it's just like it don't matter what I said, people just like, and I'm just like, I might talk about it. I might talk about it a little bit. It just where is this ALIVEA GONCALVES? What happened to her? Nobody want to talk about that, because that was on like on record time. What happened to her? like Ozempic. Like people, yeah, she overdid it on the Ozempic though. Ozempic, crack, meth, cocaine. Oh man, why nobody wanna talk about what happened to these ALIVEA GONCALVES? That shit crazy. I had to stop to say that. I had to though. I had to. Cause shit crazy though. Shit crazy. Let me get back to my music. Big shout out to everyone watching. It's Jrod on point. We about to start. I'm just warming up right now. I'm just waiting for the people to pour in, whoever gonna come in. Big shout out. Hold on. I'm on that bullshit today. Yes, I am. I'm on that bullshit today. Big shout out to everyone always tune in to Jrod on point, the On Point Rican. Big shout outs to ya. Again, it's IRL, so don't expect no format. Don't expect no format. It's IRL. So I'm just coming here to kick it, hang out, talk about it, be about it. Actually, today, I'm on that bullshit. I want to hear what y'all want to talk about. In the middle of me browsing. Big shout out to everyone watching. It's Jrod on point. Thank you for being here.
Another bitches get tossed out the room quicker than a fucking Porsche. Just buy the shit, fuck what it costs. I floss, like no nigga. Number one most wanted by the gold diggers. But believe me fam, they don't get no figures. No gold, no stones, no platinum, no rings, no bling, no floss. I'ma play with it. When it comes to the money, y'all stay with it. If it's a hot track, then you know they did it. Who? My company, LLC, I'm so proud. Hustler, I get it how I get it, you can call it what you want. All I know is I'm running my show. All I know is I'm running my show. Gangster, hustler, I get it how I get it, you can call it what you want. All I know is I'm running my show. All I know is I'm running my show. This is the remix. Let's go. Con DJ Ron, tírame la pista pa' quedarme con el show, con los soldados de Diwell. Ahora que la guerra se va a encender, el agua con placer, lo que voy a...
I think I found a very good video to start with. Let's talk about this trending topics. Let's do that. Let's have some fun. Let's talk about it. Big shout out to everyone watching. It's Jrod Point. Good morning, good morning, good morning. And if you are here watching, like I see a few of y'all watching, like falling back early in the morning, checking on your boy Jrod Point. If you are here after a whole week of everything you did, everything that it has happened around the world, everything that it has happened today or yesterday. If you're here watching Jrod Point, give yourself a round of applause. Give yourself a round of applause. I thank you so much for you to be here today. Falling back watching. We got the open panel link there. Is the host of the mode, the team to the tango, the gene to the Django, Jrod on point. I am him. I'm that on point Rican. We here in the small channel. I know we still got another live stream over there in the big channel that I haven't even started. I know. Listen, man. When y'all comment, the beautiful comments that you comment in my comment section, right? Like when you do that, and you know what I'm saying, like I appreciate those advices and all those beautiful comments. And by the time you give me your advice, I already know. Hey, you should start. You might as well. Why won't you start the live stream over there in the big channel? And I'm like, so I just don't want to. It's time for everything. It's time for everything. Big shout out to everyone watching. It's Jrod on point. Please make sure to subscribe to the big channel, Jrod on point. Okay. And make sure to please just subscribe to that On Point Rican. Very so much appreciated. And for those that always, pop up with the, what I'm saying, donations is very appreciated. For all those that donate to the On Point family is very so much appreciated. I want to thank you for everything that you have done for this family, for this channel. And thank you. Thank you for those donations. Just make sure, you know what I mean, send some love to the Cash App, the On Point family. Buy me a coffee, buy me a house, buy me whatever you want to buy me. Just send it to the Cash App. It's very so much appreciated. Actually, through the Cash App, you could also communicate with us. When you send your donation, you could, leave a note and we will read it. And of course, make sure to click like, subscribe, and share the content. Today is YouTube trending topics. I was just browsing YouTube. I was like, let me just do it IRL today. You know what I mean? Let me break the format. Let me just do a IRL. It is way less format, way less organized. Is going by the wind, with the wind, by ear. I really want to just, warm up the channel. I want to appreciate all the new subscribers. Thank you so much. Right now, we just hit 505 subscribers in this small channel. Very so much appreciated. In the On Point Rican channel. Very so much appreciated. Thank you for all the support that you have given to the Charlie Kirk content. Thank you so much. Very so much appreciated. It was a lot of good content that we just put out. I know I'm running a little slow, a little late putting all the content out, but again, it's just me, Mademoiselle Levy, just me, I myself. So it's a lot to talk about. It's a lot to talk about. People being asking me, Jrod, why you not more often on the big channel? And I'm like, well, because it's demonetized. It's demonetized. So guess what? Your boy Jrod on point had, had to do what he had to do. I had to do what I got to do. I had to do what I got to do. We got family and wife and kids. I really do appreciate the donations. But when a YouTube channel is not monetized, I have to do my other little thingy thing to make money. You know what I'm saying? So I gotta fall back, keep my feet up, stay away from a little YouTube for a little bit, and go out there and get the rice and beans. But again, the donations is very so much appreciated. It's just that now your boy Jrod had to hustle up a little bit more than before. Now that we're not monetized, but I gotta make sure that I appreciate all those donations that y'all really show love and the On Point family. Thank you so much. But again, we here to talk about trending topics. So we're gonna start today. I think it's fair due to the content that we have put out. I think it's fair to start with Crowder. Big shout out to Crowder. Got this video out about Candace Owens. Well, where it went. Guess he also put out another video about that we're gonna talk about that in a little bit. We're gonna talk about, yeah, because he also said some things about Candace Owens and stuff. I totally get that some content creators don't understand certain things, and even though if they understand those things, they will put their own narrative in play. But I want to make sure
they're going to give Charlie Kirk a boulevard.
That we pay attention to this one video. Because, okay, everybody's allowed to have their opinion, but it's like you could tell when someone's opinion is conflictive, you know? For example, right? For example, this video of Steve Crowder. Big shout outs to him. I'm subscribed to him. I'm subscribed to the guy. He has very good pointers. It's good to listen to different points of view. So I am subscribed to Steve Crowder in the same way I'm subscribed to Jesse. But I have to disagree. And on this take that we're about to listen to, I totally disagree. And hopefully we have a fair assessment about the conversation. Okay, he has an opinion of an opinion. So let's listen to it. So I could give you my opinion. Everybody's very opinionated these days. I totally understand that. The Charlie Kirk topic is very touchy. It's a very touchy topic for some people. Some people they just don't know how to give an opinion and stand by it and just leave it alone. Some people just want to dig in and go a little bit more than outside of a take. So let's listen.
They already did. They did in Israel. They gave him freaking bullet. It's like as soon as they give you a boulevard and a holiday, they definitely killed you. Okay, there's no question. They killed you. There's no way. That's like their signature thing. It's like that's what they do. It's the Fed signature. It's when they sign off after they murder you.
Candace.
Well, before we hear Crowder giving us his powerful take, is some truth. Is some truth on undertake far as is allegations of certain entities. You know, it could be from the government, it could be from our government or outside of government, but it's out there a opinion that is entities powers to be that after they kill you, they literally go and give you a boulevard or name a street with their name. It's being spoken like for years and years, since way back in the day, as far as certain elements of the government or certain elements of other governments in the Middle East and whatnot, that has the dark tradition that if they are involved when you get assassinated, they, you know, they give you all the flowers, you know, they stand with you and by you, and you know, show flowers and whatnot and respect, and allegedly they give you a boulevard, they give you a street with your name just because they are behind of your assassination. That's it take that's an argument that is being out there for a while, which is not new. Big shout out to Candace Owens, because due to the information that is out there, and the way everything looks like, and the players involved within all parties of all sizes of surrounding the name Charlie Kirk, I would like to say that yes, it does look like a full-blown assassination, but at the same time, at this day today, in the same way other cases that we have pointed at, the details against Tyler Robinson are not 100% clean. Those details, like for them to put those two and two together, it's a lot of things in the middle that they have to clear about. And again, you know, innocent until proven guilty. Yeah, no, we stand with the Charlie Kirk model. I totally understand that, you know, it's gonna be some people in the Charlie Kirk hemisphere that they are not gonna agree with our take. But again, free to disagree. I'm on a very respectful way towards the Charlie Kirk memory. I do feel for his family and the situation that they have been put, because again, we don't wanna say that, you know, no one within the staff or the family of Charlie Kirk had anything to do or involved or knew about anything, but the information that is being put out there, not just from the media, but things that you could pick up yourself here and there, probably a little homework that you do about it. But the Tyler Robinson situation is not quite clear. We cannot say that Tyler Robinson is a slam dunk in the same way many other cases like the Idaho 4. It was never a slam dunk. It was pressure put upon the defendant outside of curriculum. It was we understand at this day today that he was very biased, a very biased due process, that it was really not looking like due process at all. So I want to say within this Tyler Robinson and Charlie Kirk, at this day today, whatever they call evidence against that guy is not looking quite clear. And also why a guy that allegedly will admit at some point about it is gonna go to court and say, no, I didn't do it. I'm innocent. Just hold that thought for a second. Let's listen to Crowder and what he got to say about Candace Owens' take. Big shout out to Crowder. Big shout out to Candace. Let's continue.
Owens is an evil. Just as I was about to go live on air, I was made aware, and you guys can correct me if I'm getting anything wrong, because this is coming in live. Candace Owens outright saying, and I want to be careful with my words here because she.
Why he's breathing hard? You see, some content creators, some content creators that like while they passing the info to you, like they get a little bit too emotional. Like, oh my God, I just heard Candace Owens just disrespecting the whole Charlie Kirk case. Like, bro, say what you're gonna say, but like, why you look so traumatized about it? Like, just get it out, bro. Pause, no diddy, no doubt.
She's not, and I know she'll give herself.
Oh my God, Candace Owens, just said something that no one would think about. You see, when people start acting like, oh my God, how dare she say something like that? It's like, dude, how little can you mind being that you can't even see that happening? Like, in what kind of cocoon or bubble you are wrapped up on that you're even gonna put this video up in the way you did it? Like, we're gonna talk about it. We're gonna be about it. Big shout out to Crowder, but again, he's open to criticism. You can criticize me too. I don't know in what, but you go ahead.
Out and say that's not what I was implying. But you watch this clip in its entirety, and it seems pretty blatant that she's saying, and people are interpreting it this way, which is also important, that the Trump administration, not whatever it was, we went from underground Jew tunnels, Mossad, the Trump administration killed Charlie Kirk.
Wah, 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 wah. And the crowd goes wild. And the crowd goes wild. I think that we had the same opinion. I think I had a live stream not long ago. We was talking about the Idaho fall, Bryan Kohberger. Then I spoke a little bit on the Charlie Kirk situation. And I'm on my opinion. Okay. I do support Candace Owens' opinion take. You know, she's making it sound a little bit more legit, you know, whatever, in the way she was making it sound. In my understanding, right, in my opinion, in a way everything is being explained, and again, you have to go back in history, and you have to go back in politics. You have to be open-minded. You have to, you know, we could all have our opinions. Listen, I voted for Donald Trump, okay? I do support a lot of ideology that Donald Trump has brought to the presidency. I consider myself a Donald Trump ally, if you ask me. But at the same time, with the same breath, we cannot deny, especially if you have any type of knowledge on, in a way, our government sometimes do things. We cannot deny when we go back in the politics history, there is well understood in the United States fabric, the love and support to Jerusalem. You know, it hit home because me as a Christian, sometimes you don't even want to have like even the hint of this could actually happen, right? Because social media these days is very, very touchy. People look at you and want to cancel you for anything and everything. You know what I'm saying? We understand that, but at the same time, I think that when you have an honest opinion and that you see the possibilities, like, well, it could happen. I'm not saying that that's exactly what it happened, but if you think about the power of the voice of Charlie Kirk and what he started, it was a very powerful voice. It was the voice of common sense. Sometimes common sense is very rare. Sometimes common sense, due to that is common sense, is not going to be well liked nor received by some people. So if you sit down and listen to the whole Charlie Kirk case, and you understand the impact of Charlie Kirk's death, and you understand a lot of things that it has to do with politics, a lot of things that it has to do with the whole world politics, it's a big good versus evil conversation that not everybody want to have. But when you see that Charlie Kirk could be the future president of United States of America, and that right there, it was a yes sir, that actually could have happened. That Charlie Kirk could be a future president of United States of America due to his takes, due to his knowledge and understanding about life and living, and the whole human spectrum, about good and evil and the powers to be, and how those players play. The same knowledge and understanding that Charlie Kirk had about the world and about how politics and everything was going on put him in a situation that people knew within the Republican Party, and people knew within the Democratic Party, and people knew within around the world, that if Charlie Kirk ever would going to be the president of the United States of America, Charlie Kirk wouldn't play ball with them. They seen that due to the morals, and due to the actions that they show and prove, that Charlie Kirk was an outstanding member of community, that he put always God, nation, God, family, and nation first. Not a lot of people agree with that. And one of those people that might want to agree with that, it could be your own party, your own political party. Republicans and Democrats, in my opinion, are in the same bed. In my personal opinion, I feel the United States of America do allow certain things and don't allow certain things due to convenience. Like whatever is convenient for United States of America and the powers to be, because remember, United States of America is not it. Us to have the money and power that we get and we have to ask for that money. We own that money. Like taxpayer money goes to a debt and goes to whatever else. But in reality, taxpayer money goes to a debt. The money that we use to do everything that we do in United States of America is not our money. We own that money to the Federal Reserve. We own that money to the powers to be. We own that money to those umbrella, untouchable banks and families that are in the tippity top of world money, the real untouchables. So everything around the world has to move accordingly to those people. Those people not necessarily gonna have the public, the people, they're not really gonna be on our behalf. Okay. So for Crowder to act like it's not a possibility there of our own government in cahoot with another government, with another world government, is not far-fetched to eliminate a future president that is not gonna play ball with them. When I mean them, is not just the Republican Party, but the Democratic Party and the party that they got going on between both, which is serve their interest, but also serve the interest of their friends, of their allies, the people that finance United States operations, United States government, the elite of the elites. When someone like Charlie Kirk gets to have the power of voice, of thought, of common sense, and is well received by the people, and those powers and elites, those powers to be, realize that one person could move thousands upon millions of thousands, that person becomes a danger for their operations, a danger for their government, a danger for their agenda. And I believe that that's what Crowder don't understand. That is a possibility, is a chance, in my opinion, that Charlie Kirk got so big that he was a little bit too big for the Republican Party, Democratic Party, and national security. You know, it could be a lot of things involved, and at the same time, nothing might be involved. But meanwhile, the Charlie Kirk assassination is an open case, and the suspect that y'all have in custody, all the information that y'all have brought up about the whole thing, it does not pacify the common sense. It is a lot of things, it's a lot of missing links to make sense. You know, a lot of things don't make sense in life. That's why I believe Crowder have that face right now. But I wish Crowder would have give a call or an approach to Candace Owens before he even said this. Like, why instead of say whatever you're about to say, you wouldn't just reach out and try to see what's behind her train of thought and get to a critical understanding about it, and y'all probably would have some content together. Because if I'm not mistaken, y'all both on the same side. Y'all both on the same side of reason and common sense, right? So my reason and common sense tells me that you, Crowder, could have reached out to Candace Owens before you even making this video. And I feel that you picking and choosing sizes. Oh, actually, if you ask me, you already pick and choose your size.
Just really needed to just take a breather and really process everything that happened with Charlie and what it kind of means in terms of where we are. And I think it is a circumstance.
By the way, big shout out to Candace Owens. She's very brave to even come out with this take. She's very brave because Candace Owens also has a voice. She also has a big channel. She also pulled big crowds. And I totally understand that she was not well liked by some people. But if you sit down, it's like everything in life. If you sit down and listen and pay attention to people, you might have some kind of like point in common. Big shout out to Candace always, and a round of applause for her to be brave enough to give her opinion about it. Big shout out to Candace Owens.
That's where we just know that he was truly betrayed in one of the most egregious ways that I think I've ever seen. It has made me lose faith in politics. It has made me fully lose faith in Trump. And my heart aches for the fact that he gave so much of his life to Trump and to politics. And they just were like, nope, that is it. It serves us or it doesn't serve us, and we want to move on. And so here's a holiday. Bro, if they try to give me a holiday, what is with them giving people a holiday after they kill them? Why is that a thing? You know what
I mean? It's a tough take. It's a take that I think she understands is not going to be well received by a lot of people. But if you ask me in the same time, I believe that she see the possibility of that occurring. You know, not saying Trump, but elements within the government. Because you see, for something like this to happen, Trump not necessarily have to be involved. Like, for something like this to happen, you only got to have someone powerful enough within the government to move couple of parts, especially the parts of the Department of Justice. Let's make that clear. Like, I get the Candace Owens wants to escalate it all the way to the tip of the top, but at the same time, we can say Donald Trump had any knowledge, or we really can't say that Donald Trump was behind this at all. We can't say that at all. You know, what we could say is there is elements within our government. Okay, is elements within our government that we beloved and that we expect our government to protect us and whatnot. It's not far-fetched to say that it was some elements within our government with enough power to make things happen, to put certain parts in place that it looks as minimum participation, but just putting those minimum parts in place, it would throw an investigation. If a real investigation due to occur, we have the right parts in place to not just distract the investigation, but also throw off the whole investigation, because we will have those parts in place that, and in a way, we assassinate this one person is so incredible. Okay, in a way, let's say whoever did it, they made it to a point that no one will believe the true story. It's a big chance and a big possibility that the whole story is way different. We have seen this before within the Idaho folk. We have seen this before with other cases like the Karen Reed and John O'Keefe. The whole story the government brought up to the table, it was not even how things was. And these do occur, these do happen, especially when you have something to hide, when you have someone to protect, when you have an entity to protect, like in the Idaho folk. Y'all seen the whole story the news media outlet put out there, and all other YouTube content creators put out there. It was not even close to what been coming out within the documents. Things are not adding up, and we need to think about that. We need to think when we are listening content creators that are very thoughtful. Sometimes when they get certain information, they just want to unfilter it and just put it out. Again, Candace Owens is a very thoughtful person, but we all know she was very close to Charlie Kirk and close to the whole Charlie Kirk movement and whatnot. And I believe when you understand that the story that is brought up to the table is not really making no sense, but then this other angle, it makes more sense than whatever is being brought up to the table by the government of Utah within this case. You cannot blame people for thinking in the way they think. You got to give him the benefit of the doubt. And again, so it bothers me when people see someone else like Candace thinking outside the box. They look at them like they look at them like they crazy. Like, yeah, some things that it don't make sense, and we might say like, yeah, that's crazy. But sometimes, due to that is Candace Owens, and we understand how thoughtful and how smart she is and how close she is to all these this information, we have to give Candace Owens the benefit of the doubt and listen to her and trying to approach. Like, I have a whole new approach about things in content. Like, I like to listen, and if I disagree with you within what is being said, I like to pay more attention to it to see if we could all get to a middle point and point of agreement. But it's kind of like not tasteful to have Crowder criticizing Candace on something that he don't even have no idea. And if he does, he's that like this is what I'm saying. You picking and choosing sizes to make yourself look like certain thing, at the same time putting a band-aid on a on a topic, on a take that is deep and profound, but at the same time, someone got to talk about it. Because whatever is going on with the Tyler Robinson situation don't make no sense. It's a lot of things to fill up that whole information. It's a lot of things in the middle that it needs to come clear. And again, I don't blame Candace Owens for thinking like this, because, you know, it's her understanding. I agree with her that it's a bigger chance that dark forces within our government, okay, again, I don't want to say Trump, because in my opinion, I don't think that Trump even knew anything. It's things that it could happen behind Trump's back without him knowing, just from people that is powerful enough to move these parts. Trump don't have to know nothing. I'm telling you, this is that one part that, you know, if she blames Trump personally of him doing this, I disagree with her about that. But I do agree with her that there is some dark forces within our government that could want to see Charlie Kirk dead, and with a little bit of help of some enemies of Charlie Kirk or enemies of his takes. And if those enemies were powerful enough to the point that have the resources and the technology to take someone out, without anyone shooting at this person. But you could blame someone to make it look like that the secret of who really did it might never be found. And that's when you know the elites are behind it. Big shout out to Candace Owens. Great take. I disagree about the Trump, but I do agree that dark forces in our government have enough influence to let some things slip and slide.
Like, oh, Martin Luther King, what about this holiday? What about this boulevard? Anyways, let me knock off. Like, they're going to give Charlie Kirk a boulevard. They already did. They did in Israel. They gave him freaking boulevard. It's like, as soon as they give you a boulevard and a holiday.
Yeah, that's another thing that they made it so obvious right in your face. They made it so obvious right in your face. And if you talk about it, you crazy. But they doing it right in front of your face. If you pick up on it, then you're crazy. You're not crazy. You're just paying attention.
They definitely killed you. Okay, there's no question. They killed you. There's no way. That's like their signature thing. It's like that's what they do. It's the Fed signature. It's when they sign off after they murder you. You're like holiday in a boulevard. And it's never on a nice side of town either. Like Charlie Kirk Boulevard is not going to be a nice side of town. Anyways, I will be back on the 27th, you guys. Thank you guys for all the support throughout these couple of weeks, these last really kind of 6 weeks since Charlie died. And we will see you guys then.
So before Crowder say anything, so she literally saying that in her opinion, he got assassinated by these people, and they already give him a boulevard in their nation. We knew the disagreement. We know the disagreement. We knew, okay, Charlie Kirk did support them, but at the same time, he got heavy criticism due to in the way they were handling the war, due to in the way they were handling certain things. That we understand, we are with you in your pain, in the way the terrorist attack took place, and we are with you. We feel for you. It was not fair. It was awful. At the same time, I believe that Charlie Kirk, in the same way myself, I believe that things could have got handled a little different without so many children dying. You dig my drift? So I know in a way Charlie Kirk thought about that, and it was a very strong opinion that a person with his voice people like Bibi didn't want to hear that. Didn't want to hear no one with such a powerful voice, especially coming from United States of America, supported by the strongest political party right now in place, the Republicans. It's gonna affect, you know, we have heard through the history, you know, the mistakes that that nation had committed through the past of the years, and some of those mistakes were mistakes, some of those mistakes were purposely done, even though an apology was made. We do understand in a way BB affects the whole Middle East and affect a lot of things that happen here in United States, but at the same time we can't say that BB had anything to do with it. Because again, in the same way we say about Trump, in the same way we say about Bibi, he's y'all heard all about the mafia, not just here in the United States, but the mafia also in Israel. Is dark elements in all governments that will be able to do certain things without their top guy even know anything about it. So we can't really point fingers at Trump. We cannot point fingers at Bibi, because it is a lot of people within their government. They are very powerful, and they actually could move parts around the world to make certain things happen. Okay. That's why I agree with Candace Owens. And again, in the part that I disagree is the pointing fingers at particular individuals. That's the part that I don't agree with, because she should understand that it's people beneath the people that she's mentioning, that they have certain powers to make things happen. That's why we cannot blame Trump. We cannot blame Bibi for what happened to Charlie Kirk. We can't do that. You know, we really can't say that, because no one knows. But at the same time, we gotta be fair with Candace Owens, and at the same time, we're being fair with Crowder. We're about to listen to what Crowder has to say, and I think we're gonna close it with that. But I wish Crowder would reach out to Candace and talk to her about his disagreement with her, because they probably could have put some content together to make it make sense. Probably she would be able to tell Crowder something that he probably would be like, well, that could be an angle. So he don't come to YouTube and make himself look like, oh, Candace Owens said this outrageous stuff, and she either this or she's either that. And when you do that, bro, on the level that you are on, that you out there reaching out to people and having conversations, and you have great takes about a lot of things in life, but in this one right here, buddy, yeah, I feel that you could have done better. I do believe that, Crowder. But big shout outs to you. I'm subscribed to you. Make sure everyone subscribe to Crowder and subscribe to Candace Owens. We're gonna pin them. on the description down below, and we're gonna link the video down below in the description. Big shout out to Crowder and big shout out to Candace Owens. But again, we could all, as content creators, we could have our opinion, but at the same time, we gotta be open-minded to be like, you know what, that what Candace said, it could happen. It could happen. We already talked about it. It's not that difficult to put a device on someone's neck and let it go off, and then make it look like because we already know it was people put in place to make it look something like man, these other people, Tyler Robinson, the whole story, and the way people was put in place. So in the same way you see the people was put in place, and there was a lot of people that knew about this, you have to only think like, you know what, though, it was something bigger than what we've been heard. It's bigger than that. It's bigger than that. This is not just a Tyler Robinson, yada yada yada, and all these other, he gonna plead, he gonna admit to it on the text, but then it's gonna go to court. You're gonna be like, I didn't do it. That by itself don't make no sense. But when you see so much people knowing about what was about to happen that day, and it was already people put in place to say they did it and they didn't, that shows you that they making it look like something that is not. But let's listen to Crowder. Big shout out to Crowder. Let's see what he got here.
Well, let me first be tactful here and tell you that outrageous claims, and this is an outrageous claim, require outrageous evidence. Of course, as is par for the course, none.
But you could have a take, and you could say what you say. You could have an opinion. You could feel that what you believe, like Candace in this moment, she could believe that she's right on her take, that she's right on her thoughts, and all that stuff. But that not necessarily makes it outrageous. What it makes it outrageous is that you, with the power of reach that you have, you definitely got her email, probably her phone number, or if not her manager's phone number or whatnot, or your manager has her manager's phone number or whatnot. Yeah, in the same type of line of work, you most definitely have a way to reach out to Candace Owens. Why you didn't do that before you put this video? Why? Because you picking and choosing sizes, and you making yourself look like a rooster with your chest out and pointing your finger like, oh, she's wrong, and how outrageous, how she dares. When what she's saying is more possible, has a bigger possibility than anything Tyler Robinson you could talk about, in my opinion.
Has been presented. And I know that there might be an out, a weaseling here saying, oh, well, I said the Fed, not the Trump administration. I said a boulevard in Israel. It's pretty clear, not clear. What she said was, they, the Fed, give you a boulevard when that's a sure sign that they have killed you. You know that they have killed you. He was betrayed in the worst way possible, giving so much of his life to the Trump presidency, to politics.
Okay, but she's not saying that Trump did it. She's not saying that Trump did it. I mean, it could be an annotation to it, but she's not directly saying that Trump is behind this. She's saying that after all the hard work that he did for the Trump campaign and all this other good stuff, what's the problem with saying that, Mr. Crowder? Let's continue.
The federal government, the Trump administration killed Charlie Kirk is the claim. Now I'm going to tell you.
No, she did not say that. She probably said that Israel did it. And the United States allow it. She probably said that. If what I'm understanding is correct, she probably said that. Israel is behind it, and the United States allowed it. Some way, somehow, elements in the United States politics put hands on that. But she did not say, I mean, I didn't hear her saying directly saying that Trump had something to do with that. If you ask me, Crowder, you putting that there on top. Like, you are the one saying that she's saying that Trump did it. In my opinion, if my understanding is correct, please make sure you comment down below. What Candace Owens is referring to, okay, that she believed that Israel did it, elements of the government of Israel and the elements of the government of United States was in cahoot for the Charlie Kirk assassination. I believe that if I'm correct, that's what she's hinting to. Okay. I do agree with Candace Owens on that take. It's a bigger chance of dark forces of the world politics had assassinated Charlie Kirk, and with the power that they have, they put people in place and make it look like is the Utah police. I don't care if it's the state police or the district police. Is Utah in charge of this? We already know Utah is being compromised a long time ago as far as politics go. They claim one thing, but they right with the other side. We already could have a take an opinion on that. In our opinion, the Utah state is fishy to me, and their authorities. They're fishy to me. I can't trust them. It's just in my opinion, I cannot trust them. But I know that due to how small the area and the police surrounding the area, where exactly the university, and they have their own security, and they have police in the campus, they have security, they have cameras everywhere, but the police that is on charge of the investigation are corruptible in the same way Moscow PD are corruptible. It's an easy peasy for someone high enough in the government just put the right parts in place, let it play, and then it's gonna look like. But they will never know is that it could be a device close to his neck that went off, but everyone else made it look like it was a sniper rifle, which it don't make sense. The story don't make sense. If they ever show what it killed Charlie Kirk, it's not a sniper rifle bullet. How do we know that? How about I give you that and you go and fetch? But if ever, whatever fragment, bullet, whatever they got out of Charlie Kirk, if they ever show that, it'll show that it was not at a sniper rifle bullet. It'll show something else. Okay? In my opinion. Just listen, I don't know nothing. But I advise those cyber super sleuthers out there, go and fetch and ask you questions. Ask you questions. They say it was a sniper rifle shot. That it don't make sense. I bet, in my opinion, if they ever show to the world what it killed Charlie Kirk, in my opinion, it's not a sniper rifle bullet. It's way tinier, dinkier, but it was enough with enough force to hit vital organs in your body, like the spinal cord, and kill you. Listen, modern day technology, I mean, we already know about small devices blowing off and killing someone, especially in the war. In the war between Syria and Israel, how many walkie-talkies and small devices blew up and killed them. That was their worst mistake, allowing that technique to come out, because that stuck on people's heads. And soon as the Charlie Kirk situation happened, in the video and the way things come out and the way that shirt went up, that shirt, Charlie Kirk's shirt did not have no reason to go up like that. His chain didn't have no reason to split like that. If you put Charlie Kirk's body in the schematic on a 3D angle, his wound don't even match where they say the Tyler Robinson shot from. It don't match. It don't make sense. But they're not gonna tell you that, right? But we have Crowder here talking and like he knows something. Big shout out to you, Crowder.
How I feel about it, what I think about it. Because
How
you know
feel?
Who else would have to be involved?
Who?
And this is the implication, of course, by design. And you can see the response with people out there saying, oh, well, then anyone who's close to, yeah, this is an inside job. You know who's really close to President Trump? And you know who people are now saying stood to gain? Well, Charlie's wife, Erica Kirk, who has now been put, Candace, with that language, with this accusation.
Listen, man. Listen, bro. You don't have to be like that. Because anyone could have an opinion. And it's a very unpopular opinion, okay, of a lot of people like myself, that I even said in my show that if this was to a level of elites, okay, if it was at that level of elites, then now we're gonna put something, even you as a staff, you're gonna put something on his shirt. You don't even know that it's gonna go off. Okay, let's give you that. Listen, even me, I have an opinion that if it was the elites, the powers to be, okay, it's a chance of approach. It's not never gonna come out, but it's a chance of approach to the wife and let the wife take a decision. Is a possibility to that. We're not saying that happened. We're not saying, God forbid, Erica either knew about it or took part. We're not saying that, because we feel for them. It's a very terrible pain. So in the same way we keep Bibi and Trump and Erica out the spectrum, it's plenty other people outside of those names. They could be in cahoots to get this done without those main names even knowing anything about it. Because if you realize, the main people that everybody gonna talk about is Trump, Bibi, and Erica. In my opinion, none of those three that we just mentioned have no part or no take on what happened to Charlie Kirk. We don't believe that at this point. Like right now, we do not believe that. But we believe that it's a chance to other people within Turning Point, within the government, within Israel, elements that don't have nothing to do with the people mentioned on top. Is a way for that to happen. Is a possibility. Is a chance, and you got to leave the doors open for it without mentioning names that will get hurt by it, like Erica. We said on our show is ways to have a wife participation to it if it comes to, you know, putting their kids in danger. A wife will pick and choose like their kid. A wife will pick their kid before they pick their man, and it's the truth. So with that, we're not saying that she took part of nothing. With that, what we're saying that is a chance that if it was the elite behind the Charlie Kirk situation, they could have put people in place without Erica, Trump, or Bibi. They could have put people in place to make this happen without their knowledge. It's a possibility. It's a chance to that. That sounds way more common sense with what is being explained about this case than having a Tyler Robinson, a transformer shooting a sniper rifle. And then from where they say that he shot the shot from don't even match with the position of the wound. The entrance of the wound and the trajectory of the bullet within his body, or it don't match. People need to talk about that. And people like Crowder that has such a big subscriber number and such a voice, him picking and choosing sizes and making like a apparent beef with Candace for an opinion that Candace have. If I was Crowder, why you didn't reach out? If you was so touched about what Candace said, why you didn't make your people to reach out to her, and you could have a conversation with her and get to the bottom of her train of thought way before you put this video out, bro. But you pick and choose sizes right away. Like you give the elbow to Candace as soon as she says something that you didn't like. That says a lot about you. That says a lot about you critical thinking. Because as soon as you hear something that, oh my God, why she dares? Well, what you mean how she dares to say something like that? What she said makes more sense than what we talking about Tyler Robinson and all this other nonsense shit. That makes what Candace said makes more sense, and I agree with her on that. And what I disagree, it was having the names Trump, Bibi, and Erica behind it. Because again, that could happen without those three. Anyone beneath them could have plotted and get it done without even their approval. Okay, just because it was world interest or world politics to not have Charlie, or Charlie's death would have pushed their agenda. You know what I'm saying? Oh, something happened to Charlie now. Big commotion in the whole United States of America. Now it's a big conversation about this, about that. It's push gun control and all this other stuff. It's many things. It's a lot of agendas behind what happened to Charlie Kirk, at least in our opinion. But no, we do not support putting the name of Trump, Erica, or Bibi behind Charlie Kirk's death. I don't support that, because at the day today is no proof to that. It's not even angle that we could say like, yeah, it's something there. We could say is the possibilities always of everything and anything. But at this day today, we can't say that. And we could also not be like Crowder, act like, ew, stink. Why she said that? Why she's such a bad person?
Has put the wife of Charlie Kirk, and she'll say, that's not what I tried to do. It is. It's the result.
No, it's not. No, it's not. And just because you say it don't mean that that's the end result, Crowder. What's wrong with you, bro? Now you pushing a narrative that is outside of the box that don't make no sense.
Erica Kirk in the crosshairs. It's not like you have to look through 6 degrees of separation.
That was too much of a tight hug right there. I don't think Charlie would have liked that hug. But big shout out to Trump. Big shout out to Erica. But it was too much of a close, tight hug right there. That was too tight, too close. We feel for the whole family, though. We do. I tell you what. We wish nothing but the best, not just to Erica, but to their children. We feel their pain, you know, and hopefully someday the truth come out.
And you can see post after post and article after article with both Kirks, but certainly Erica praising, thanking President Trump, discussing how important his support has been. So if the Trump administration, if the Fed killed Charlie Kirk, look, there's no middle ground here right now. Either Erica Kirk is evil and was in on it, or Candace Owens is an evil cunt.
Then you see his poster. Listen, man, I guess that's how you feel, Crowder. In my opinion, no, Trump, Erica, and Bibi didn't have nothing to do with it. It's always people underneath them. They could have something to do with that. It's always people in elites that have power for them to do what they please if they wanted to, because they are part of the government, part of the powerful people. They move the parts. I disagree with you, Crowder, on you go so to the left. Like, in my opinion, Candace did not say nothing like that. She did not say anything that it will point at her blaming Trump or Erica or Bibi. I believe that she's blaming nations. She blaming the possible elite. That it makes more sense. Like, in reality, it makes more sense to me than all these other Tyler Robinson stuff. And if we saying that the Tyler Robinson situation don't make no sense, which it doesn't, and the possibility that elites assassinated Charlie, no one can blame us for that take. No one can blame us for that opinion. No one could blame us for the opinion that we believe that the elite has something to do with Charlie's death way before any Tyler Robinson involvement. And that's my take. I believe the elite has a bigger chance of pulling this assassination than a Tyler Robinson and or any LGBTQ minus. I don't believe that. Prove me wrong. Now I tell you the same thing that Charlie Kirk used to tell all of you. Prove me wrong. Prove that Tyler Robinson did it. Prove that Bryan Kohberger committed the Idaho fall. Prove that Richard Allen commit the Delphi killing prove that Karen Reed killed John O'Keefe, which we don't believe that. We believe Karen Reed is innocent. But for those people that believe that Bryan Kohberger, Tyler Robinson, and Karen Reed, and Richard Allen, and all these other mentioned before, if you believe in the heart of hearts that they are guilty, why is it that the evidence out there, including Luigi Mangione, why is it that the court proof that you need to cook them is not there? So don't blame us for having critical thinking. Don't blame us for having outside of the box thinking. And why won't you expand your train of thought? Why won't you expand your acknowledgement there? Is things that it could actually happen in life. That you won't even expect that happen, and it will happen. Don't let life surprise you. Don't let life surprise you. Okay? I'm glad to be here Monday morning. Get the show going a little bit. I guess we had a pick and choose Charlie Kirk topic again. So, believe in yourself, because I believe in you. If I did it, you could do it too. I'm nothing special. I believe that you're going to take the best decisions in your life for yourself and for everyone around you. Love yourself and take care of yourself, so you be able to love and take care of others. As always, think to the tango, the G to the Django, Jrod on point. Very happy to be here with y'all. Appreciate those people who was watching in the back room, watching and just enjoying the content. Thank you so much for everything that y'all doing. Very so much appreciated. And today we're just gonna keep it short. We will come back and we're gonna see y'all soon with more of the On Point Weekend. Have a good morning. Yeah.